Drew DeRidder, fifth-year senior goalie. Welcome to the virtual penalty box.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Goalies don't go to the penalty box, do they? This is kind of a unique circumstance for you to be in. What is it like living without consequences on the ice, Drew?
I don't know about that. If I do take a penalty, I've taken a couple penalties in my days, and I might not be the one going to the box, but I'm still out there killing the penalties. So I wasn't always a goalie. I started playing goalie when I was maybe 10, around there. But before that, my dad was one of our coaches growing up, and he would always joke like, the reason I'm a goalie is to protect the other players on the ice. When I was a player, I was a D-man, I think, and I was maybe a little bit too physical on the ice. So I'd spent my fair time in the penalty box in my career. So,
how about that? Goalies are kind of considered a protective species. Like, you really are taken care of back there. Do you feel like you're given too much protection sometimes in the crease, or do you think the rules are exactly the way they should be?
By the rules, I don't think so. Maybe sometimes by just our players. If someone takes a whack at my glove, and they get a penalty, leave it. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Let them have a penalty. You don't need to just run them over into the boards, because then we lose the power play. So, something like that, I tell our guys to leave it, but it is nice being protected out there.
Yeah, they've got your back.
Oh, yeah.
They don't need to show it and get sent to the box.
Definitely not.
You grew up in Michigan. You've pretty much spent your entire life in Michigan. So let's see how well you know your home state. We're going to do just a quick little Michigan trivia game. Let's start with an easy one. What's the capital of Michigan, Drew?
Lansing, Michigan.
Very good. What two animals are featured on the Michigan state flag?
Ooh, I feel like it's a deer for sure. It's got to be, right. And is it an eagle?
We'll accept that. So eagle's good. It's an elk and a moose. 4 of the Great Lakes share a border with Michigan. 1 does not. What's the one Great Lake that you don't touch?
The one that we don't touch is Erie.
Incorrect. Ontario. Lake Ontario is the one you don't touch. The last one. What was the last professional Michigan sports franchise to win a championship?
Well, that would have been the Red Wings for sure.
Yeah. It's well done. You know your state. Nice job. Drew, I hear you're a big fisherman. What's your best fishing story? Every good fisherman has to have one.
I'd say over this past summer and then the summer before that were really when I don't know, maybe took a jump, got more serious about it. I got a brand new kayak. I get all my stuff loaded up. I got my bag, my melt crate where I have all my stuff, and I get my kayak, and it's supposed to be relatively stable, more stable than any other kayak, and you're supposed to be able to, is it like a standing platform, you're supposed to be able to stand in it no problem. So okay, I'll try it. So I stand up and I'd get a fish on, and it probably one of the bigger fish I've gotten. And I tried to sit down so I could reel it in a little easier. And I sat down and I rolled right over. I was in the water. My phone's in the water. My tackle box is in the water. All 3 poles that I have, my net, every single thing I have. My kayak's flipped over. I got to flip that back over. So that's probably the worst one I've had yet. I learned a couple lessons that day. So
always an adventure getting out of the water.
Yeah. Oh, it is.
Good stuff, Drew. Well, that's our time for the penalty box today. You're excused. Thanks, Drew.
Thank you.
Drew DeRidder, master angler.